experience and visited, what would we do? A lot of people come to the experience, and a lot of times they get greeted. A lot. Once or twice or 10 times. I had some friends that came here one time, and most people here didn't know them, and they'd driven quite a while, and so they wanted to stand up. So they stood up at the back, and they were asked to sit down about 6 times. Not in a mean way, but hey, you need a place to find? I'll help you find a place to sit. They were like, wow, I've never seen a church that's this welcoming. They weren't offended. Nobody did it rudely, like, you need to sit down. It was, hey, and I'll help you find a place. This can be a very warm, and we're not always perfect. There's people that have slipped, and we've missed people, and then people go, oh, I don't feel it. But overall, we really try to be a warm, inviting community, and I wonder what would happen if they came in this place. Could we see through what may be unique or strange to us and love them as deeply, love them as thoroughly as someone who came in that wasn't in a unique position, like Tom and Nancy? Would we gather across on the other side of the room and go, dude, did you see that last night? Would we do that? Or would we sit down with them and say, okay, Pastor Brian always makes us talk about strange things, so here's my week. I was running all week long. This key, I never left my car, and I never left the car either. That was my week. And let them talk about their life. Or would we be looking at them going, oh, I know.
Oh, no.
I wonder because their unique situation is pretty obvious. If you see a dude with facial hair carrying a baby, it kind of sticks out in your mind a smidge. But some of us come from situations and pain that may be just as personal or just as painful, and we may be just as scared to share who we really are unless we truly believe that the community looks at us as life that is precious and valuable by God. No matter what the hang-up, what the problem, what the challenge is. And I might say that our ability to love on Tom and Nancy are an indicator of how able we are to love on anybody else that walks in here. Do we truly love? Or do we have an agenda that says, if you're like me, then I'll love you. If you're not like me or you make me uncomfortable, then not so much. I don't know how far Bend, Oregon is from here. How far is Bend, Oregon?
300 miles or so.
5 hours? It's a ways away. But I don't know how to do this, and I don't know how to make anybody feel any less particular, but I think it would be fantastic if this, at the minimum, this spiritual family lifted this family up in prayer. Okay. With a deep, resonating prayer for God, that God would bless this family and this child. Amen. Because it bears the imprint of the divine. And I pray that there would be a spiritual family around them that would somehow be able to connect with them in some way that says, look, we want to love you. We want to connect with you. We know that the eyes of it, they've said, look, we came out with this story because we figured if we didn't, someone else would. And this way we could control the story. And I understand that completely. And they said, but if things get crazy, then we'll just disappear. We'll move, we'll head out and try to hide. Which is, again, kind of hard, but once the baby's born, it wouldn't be that hard. And I know that they're probably receiving some pretty negative feedback. And I wonder, and I pray that there would be a spiritual community that would reach out to them. Not because, ooh, they're that family that's kind of unique and in the media headlines, so we should jump on this bandwagon. Not for any hope of publicity, but simply because, look, there's a lot of people that are coming after you, and we want you to know we will be supporting you and your child, and if there's anything that we can do, we want to be there. Amen. And Kenny will come mow your grass, and we'll make food when the baby's born.